We pride ourselves with our offense being an offense where any position at any time is a primary receiver. In the past, this offense has had 3 or 4 receivers with 40-plus catches, and we look for that to be the case. Well, we expect Reggie and Brevin to have big years, but there's also going to be a couple other guys that are going to be the beneficiary of the attention that those guys get. They're going to get single coverage. So I look for some other guys to have big years also. The offense has always been one that could gear towards a slot receiver or an outside receiver. And Reggie's one of the best outside receivers in the CIAA. He's shown that. He's been on CIAA. Brevin Caldwell has shown that he's one of the top slot receivers and overall receivers in the CIAA. I think there's very few teams that can say that they have 2 players on their team that have been named all CIAA at the receiver position. So that's a lot for those 2 guys to handle. But it also is going to create other opportunities for other receivers.
I feel like we excel at different things, and so Coach Flowers does a great job of game planning. Different plays to get or to kind of play into our strengths. So there's plenty of opportunities, plenty of touches to go around. It's going to be explosive this year. It's going to be explosive.
Absolutely. Coach Flowers make it to where we all get shares to the touch, and like you said, we have different things to offer to come to the table. You know what I'm saying? So Brev plays slot, I play outside, so it's different like aspects of the games where we all can get the ball. So I think it's definitely enough touches, man.
Very few teams can say that they have 2 receivers that have been nominated as best in the conference, and we do, and we're excited about that. But not only we're excited about our receivers, those 2, but we've got some other guys that we think are going to have big years also. Jaden Lockhart, transfer from Catawba, just a speedster with size. We've got some other guys that have been benefiting from our defense shading the Brevin and shading the Reggie, and those guys making plays. I'm excited for those guys, but also I'm excited for our running backs. The Newman brothers they're ready to have a big year. Jacob Newman, the young bull, who's now a sophomore, made all rookie team last year. Jacob is ready to have a breakout season. And Tim, going into his junior year, we call him Mr. Steady. He just does everything right. And he's going to benefit from the receiving core on the outside too, and hopefully leaving a lighter box for those guys to have some room to run. So we're excited with the talent that we have and our receiving core. I just love watching them work. They know how to practice. And so I'm excited for these guys. First off, we want to keep everyone healthy, and I'm excited for them to go out and show all the work that they put on display on Saturdays.
I really just want to win, for real. I'm thinking the bigger picture is just winning because, I don't see Smith have a bad record or not too much of a winning team. So I just want to change that, win, go to the lead, and be fine. So, but I'm going to say 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to put the catches on it yet, but 1,000 yards, all CIAA, All-American. I speak in existence.
For me, I just want my greatness to also intertwine in the team's greatness and their success. So for me, obviously I have aspirations being All-American, but at the same time, whatever I can do to help the team win, that's an individual success for me.